one of the things that you can do is, let's say you're using Mammoth Math and you're working on a particular skill. So what Prodigy does by default is we align it to your state curriculum. So for example, if I'm in Florida, it's going to give me the Florida best standards here. And let's say I'm a grade 4 student, so I'm picking from a grade 4 question here. But let's say I'm working particularly on Mammoth Math right now and I'm doing fractions. I'll be able to see all of the various questions in the grade 4 curriculum for fractions. So let's say representing improper fractions using fraction strips. If that's what I'm working on, I can actually make sure that my child gets those questions in particular in the Prodigy platform. So let's say I'm working on these 3 skills. I can click assign. And in this case, if I click assign here, this will assign the assignment to my class. This is an actual class, so I'm not going to assign just for simplicity. The other thing that I can do here is I can go into my assignment reports and I can click on view reports. And this will give me, let me see if I can get one with some actual data here. This will give me the various students in my class, homeschooling with the 2 kids that you have. You might only have 2 students in your class here, but you can actually see which questions within the assignment your children might have gotten right or wrong. And this might allow you to work with them more specifically and say, hey, I might need to help them out in, my comparing fraction skill, because that is an area that my students need more help in. I see some feedback saying it would be wonderful to easily toggle between the teacher and parent portals without having to sign in different credentials. So Kara, I'm guessing you have both a teacher and parent account and you kind of toggle between them. Yeah. We do notice a lot of our homeschooling parents do that. So it might be helpful. And one of the things that we are looking at, if it's possible, is to create a special homeschooling parent account that actually allows you some of the functionality of the teacher platform, but on the parent side as well without having to add another class. So I can't guarantee that is for sure coming, but that is something that we are looking at if we can simplify for you internally as well. Thank you for the feedback, Kara.
Rohan, there was another question about the manipulatives that sometimes
Mhm.
they're available in problems and sometimes they aren't. Is there any kind of pattern to that or plans to?
Yes. Yep. So the manipulatives may not be available if you're playing on a small screen. And the reason for that is just because there's not enough real estate or size on that screen in order to display the manipulatives at all times. So if you're playing on a phone, for example, that might be the reason why you're not seeing the manipulatives. And it's just because there's not enough room on the phone for us to pop those out. But if you play on a bigger iPad or computer, you will see the manipulatives there.